Welcome all to the weekly outlook. Bern here from EWPRO. To start off with this week, there's a little bit of news. If you're interested in the course, be sure to, if you want the 20% discount, jump in before the start of the next year. So yeah, if you're looking to trade structure, if you're not sure what you're doing, if you want to learn how I enter the market and trade these structures, by all means join up and you'll get that 20% discount until the start of the new year. After that, the prices will be going back up to normal. And this will be the last weekly outlook for this this year. I will be doing another. I will be doing a yearly outlook. So keep your eyes out for that. Not sure when I'll get it done, but probably be just after Christmas, I dare say, just before the new year. So with all that out the way, we'll go on to the weekly outlook. We'll start with the DXY. DXY is we're at critical levels now. Like I said, the first target was this. We're in this Z down. First target was at 123.6, and then the 161.8, which is down here at the 89, 81 level. So we're going to have this bullish divergence. So it's starting to be risky to sell. I'll go down to the H4. H4 is starting to get bullish divergence in this wave Z. Oh, the daily the daily wave Z. We sort of got a flat in here. Little A, B, C in here. Finish off this B wave. We've got an A, B, C. We're at the 100 fib. So you sort of, if you are looking for sells, very risky, because we even on H4 we got that bearish divergence. We're at the 100 fib. If you're looking for sells, well, you know, your targets are 123.6 and the 161.8. Myself, I don't trade the shorts when we're like this. It's too risky. We got too much divergence. H1, I don't think there's any bullish setup on it yet. I'll be more inclined to, I mean, you can sell these flags. H1, we don't have any bullish divergence, so you can trade these flags, but they're scalps, so you have to be in and out. As you can see here, we've sort of got, it's not a flag, it's more of a correction, but we got an A, B, C up, you know, sell stop at the low, stop loss at the end of the A, B, C, end of the C wave, you know, and you're just scalping if you're looking for those sells. Like I said, I leave them alone when it's like this. When we start to get that divergence on the daily and the H4, you still can trade this. There's no divergence on the H1, so you still can trade it, but just be careful. We're coming to an end. AU on the daily, like I've been saying, this I don't like. We've got an A, B, C in here. I don't like this as the B wave. It's too. It hadn't got the time factor I'm looking for. I'm still. This has only just broken the high here, so I'm still looking at it as a possible A, B, C, and then we get that A, B, C. Something to, so we can buy into this for that C up. Yeah, so it didn't give us a nice setup to buy. Like I said, a few weeks ago or whatever, you know, if you're going to trade anything, trade the EU. We'll get onto that in a minute. On the H4, this, like I said last week, this is starting to go too far to this 161.8. So it's hard to call this as A. I was looking for last week, I was looking for that A, B, C in here. Give us something to buy. It didn't happen. So you just, I just leave it. If it doesn't give me the structure and then a setup to buy, I just leave it alone. It's continued on. We're getting bearish divergence. Same as DXY. It's starting to get risky. We got that divergence. H1, do we have divergence here? No, we don't. So you can look for the buys. There was a buy set up on this today. I didn't take it. But you get a little flag in here, or a little correction. You know, if you took that, you know, as soon as it breaks this top, you want to be at break even. It's Friday, so you probably, if you took this, you just about want to be I didn't take it, but if you did, you pretty much want to be pretty careful and try and get the break even if you can, because it's going to be slow. But yeah, break of this top, you definitely want to be moving to break even, because we're going to get divergence. Excuse me. Yeah, so we're going to get that divergence. So it's going to be a bit tricky. I'll just grab a drink. Sorry about that. Just had a bit of a dry mouth. Have a bit of drink. So yeah, you know, you want to be at break even at the break of this top, because yeah, we're going to start to get divergence. On the daily, again, if this is all the correction, it's got a long way to go to the 100 fib. I haven't got the 100 fib on there. But right up here at the 93 level. So, you know, I don't think it's going to get anywhere near there. We're getting that bearish divergence on the daily, like I said. H4, we got that bearish divergence. H1, we're going to get that bearish divergence. So start to be careful. EU, the daily. So this one here, like I was saying, that we got this ABC in this one. So if you're going to trade something, this was the one to trade, because we got that nice ABC with the bullish divergence on the daily. So if you're going to trade one, this was the one to go for. It didn't give us a nice setup in here, unfortunately. So if we go to the H4, I was looking for, like that idea I put out, I was looking for this C down, A, B, C. Instead, we got it contracting flat. I was just looking for a regular flat to go and break that low. Give us something to buy. It didn't do that, didn't give us a nice entry. So, yeah. If we go to H1, H4, there is no bearish divergence on the H4. So we got like WXY. We're getting up to this 61.8 is right up here. So there may be still some room in it. We've breached this 100 fib. There is no bearish divergence. So we'll be looking for this X down, and you can trade that Z wave up once you get this correction. We need another correction before you can really jump in. You need the larger correction before you can jump in now. If we go to the H1, we got this WXY. So we got this WXY. Be looking for that X, and then you can trade the H1Z up too, if you like. That'll be more of a scalp. So yeah, you have to wait for this correction, and then yeah, look for the buy for the Z wave up to finish off that wave, H4 wave Y. GU again. GU, I was looking for this C down, like most of the others. I needed that A, B, C down before we get that larger C up. We never got it, and it's really gone too far for a flat for this. It still may happen, and we do get one down here before it goes further. But if we look at the daily, I'm looking at it. So we got a WXY, we got an A, B. I'm looking at this as a B, and we get the C down. I need that C down to give me something to buy. So yeah, if you get sell setups, I'll be more inclined to sell it. We've only just broken this top. We do have bearish divergence down on the H4. This is very choppy. So that's why I'm looking for this as a B wave. We didn't get this small one down in here. We are getting a lot of bearish divergence. This, like I said, this still can give us that flat. I don't really like it. If we get A, B, C, and then you get a buy setup, well, you can buy it to go and break the top. But if you get a wave down here, excuse me, and then a sell setup, well, you can sell it too, because we may go and break this low. Yeah, we're getting bearish divergence here, so very risky if you're looking for the buys. Here again, we don't have that bearish divergence on the H1, so you can look for the scalp buys, but very risky. You'd have to buy above the top, and you're not really going to get risk reward. So it's up to you. You can do it. Go down on the lower time frames, get a better entry. But yeah, risky buying. I'll be more inclined to wait for nice impulse down and a flag to sell for this C down. Internal A, B, C. Sell this, and if you do get lucky and it goes and breaks the low, well, all good. But for at least that impulse down, I'm looking for that impulse down. And you, like I said last week, I've had to change this count on this one, but 100 fibs right up here, 76.34. We do have bearish divergence on the daily. If we go to the H4, we got the wave Y up. So I'm looking for a retrace down to this 38.2. So if you do get sell setups, this one did actually give us a nice sell setup on Friday if you took it. So I'll be targeting this 38.2. It's more of a scalp because it will be a H4 wave X, so it could be choppy. We don't know what sort of correction. It may be a correction like this, and it's going to be very hard to trade. Right? So it's only scalping into this X wave. Ultimate target is this like 38.2. Price comes down and breaks the trend line. Well, gives you a bear flag. Well, then you can look for more sells. UI is a little bit tricky actually at the moment. So, because we never got this cross, like I've been saying, but I still am looking. My trend line's gone, but doesn't matter. We got a WXY Y, X. I'm looking at this as a Z. We are getting internal bullish divergence, but again, this low here can be broken because we do have that bear hidden here. So, and this is just creeping down. It may be all W, X, Y, X, Z, so we'll have to watch that. But at this stage, I am looking at it as a wave Z because of what's happening on the other pairs that have given us that Z down, like USDJPY, for example, that we'll get to in a minute. Very difficult now. We got this impulse up. Got this nice impulse up on the H4. I was looking for an A, B, C as an expanding flat and go from here. We got a flag, well, a correction in here, which isn't good. I just wanted a flag to go on, and then I'd break that top. It turned into a correction. So now it's sort of like an A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. So this can turn more complex now because it didn't go from here on this one here. So now it becomes more tricky. It can turn into quite a few different structures. So yeah, I'll be more inclined to sell. If we go down to the H1, I'll be more inclined to sell this. This didn't break the top. I don't think it did. No, it didn't quite break the top here. So it can be that A, like I was showing on the H4, that A, B, C, and then we get that A, B, C. It's going to be risky buying this, I think. This is quite choppy. Sort of got a little flat in there. We got a lower low here. I'll be more inclined to look for the sells than the buys. The buy could be a little bit risky, but we are at a low. So if you do get a buy set up, you can look for that buy to go and break this top. And then you want to look for the sell. If you do get a break in here, I'd be taking it. Yeah, to go and break this low here. Then you're going to have to be careful because you're going to get that bullish divergence. But you should be at break even when this low gets broken. So yeah, it's going to be quite tricky this because there's quite a few different structures that can actually turn into now. So you'll have to be a little bit careful. Sheffy. So this one here, we got the Z down. So we got this Z down. Again, this is like the DXY. We're at important levels here now. Well, I've got a monthly 123.6 here in a wave Y. And the one might be a bit hard to see, but the orange one here is the 161.8 in the wave Z. So, and we're nearly there. We've breached this 123.6, the first target, and this is the second target, 161.8. So you don't really want to be start the selling around here. We're going to get that bullish divergence. Wait wherever it turns. Like, it doesn't have to turn at these fib levels. They don't really mean much. They just give us an indication of how far price is going. But get a trend line break out of here, and you definitely want to be buying on the daily. And I dare say we're going to start to see these impulses up next year, or maybe even in December. On the H4, we got like a WXY, probably get an X2, and then we get the Z down to finish it off around this area here. If you get an impulse up, flag, look for the buy. If you can trade, I wouldn't be trading this X so much. If you do get a buy set up, you can buy the H1C up and then be careful and look for that Z down. If you're going to trade that Z down, you're going to have to be careful too. But yeah, because you're selling at a low. Ideally, the best setup is wait for the Z down, wait for a wave up, the impulse up, flag, and look for the buy when we're at these levels. UCAD daily, UCAD. I was sort of looking for. I virtually have to go with this as all the correction. I don't, like I've been saying, I don't like it. It's a contracting flat, very difficult to trade. Here I was looking for an A. Last week I was looking for that A, B, C up. Give us something to sell. Again, it didn't give us that nice C up like the other crosses. So it's made it difficult to trade. But yeah, I'm looking at this as a contracting flat in here. We're getting that bullish divergence, but this still can go further. If we go to the H4, see, last week I was looking for that C up. If we got that A, B, I did say that the B wave can break this low, and it has done that, but it's done it impulsively. We've got bullish divergence at this stage, but that may not hold. We may lose that bullish divergence. So ideally, we would have got that A, B, C up, impulse down, little flag to sell. We didn't get it, and it's getting unlikely that we will get that up now. We still can, but it's starting to go too far. It's still okay if you do get that move up, impulse down, a little flag, look for that sell. If you get little buys, it's going to be a little bit risky. Move this. See, even in here, I think that was last week. A, B, C. I was looking for that little C wave up, and then go. Didn't even get that. So very difficult to trade when we don't get these complete structures, something to give us the trade. There is no buy set up on it. You had a sell here. There's a little sell here today. If you took that, well, you've done well. With the non-farm payroll, you've done well out of that. GY. So GY, looking at the A, B, C. This is very choppy though, like I've been saying. It's very choppy. It still can be pretty choppy and go and break that top. But it has completed the C up because we have broken this top, the top of wave A. So it can fall at any time. You go to the H4. H4, excuse me, I've got a dry throat. So last week I was looking for this C down in X as a B, C. we did get the C down, but it becomes contracting flat. Again, very difficult to trade these contracting flats because they can turn into a lot of other different structures. But we did get the cross, so it is, I might as well remove this, put it as the contracting flat. So this was a contracting flat here. If you brought the break out of that, well, you've done all right. If we look at, again, H1, we have bearish divergence, but this can be an A, B, C. Then we get that A, B, C down, and then you may get an impulse up and a little flag. You can look to buy that for an A, B, C. Sorry, an A, B, C up with this one down in here. Be a flat. So if it does break through here, break through the trend line, give you a bear flag in here, or you can look for the sell too, because you might get that A, B, C down for an expanding or running flat in there. It still is possible that we do get a larger C down, but it most likely won't be an X wave then. It'll just be wave Y, and then this is the larger correction. So yeah, you can sort of trade both ways with this. Do have that bearish divergence, may get this C down, or you can look for that buy for this flat here, A, B, C, A, B, C, and then you get more upside for the larger C. So look for those. Gold. So gold took off. So we didn't quite hit the 100 fib on the daily. We didn't have no bullish divergence. H4, we got bear hidden here. So we got W, X, Y, getting bull hidden, bear hidden, sorry, bear hidden in here between these two. So yeah, if you get the sell, look for the sell to go and break the low. Watch out at this 100 fib, you might get a bit of bounce off there. And we are getting close to the weekly 38.2, which is the target on the weekly. So yeah, we definitely want to be careful around this area. So yeah, look for the shorts. I don't think you're getting any setup. This here, H1 maybe an A, B, C in here for more upside for an A, B, C. So you can look for that as well if you get the buy setup. I don't think it's giving you a buy setup. It's more of a sell setup. Yeah, see, you can really only just buy it above that top for an A, B, C. This is a stop loss. If it triggers you, put your stop loss in for the A, B, C. But we will start get divergence. If this does go, breaks that top, we will get that fully bearish divergence. So then you'll have to be careful, monitor your trade. WTI. So again, like last week, I was looking for more of a impulse down in this A, B, C, but we didn't get it. So very difficult. I am on this trade, on this break here. Very risky. We got bearish divergence now. So it doesn't look like it's going. It's still mate, but yeah, it's pretty risky now. We're getting that bearish divergence on the H4. H1, we got that Z up. Last week I was looking for that Z up. So we're looking for that WXY. I was just looking for it to get to this trend line and then give us that Z up. It was a lot larger correction. So we only got the wave Y. So we've sort of got some A, B, and we're getting that C up. It does look, see, we could look at this as a little A, B, C in here. If you get a break at the top, you can take it with your stop loss at the bottom of wave internal C. Yeah. For the sell, if you're looking for the sell, we do have that bearish divergence, so you definitely can look for the sell. You have to wait for the trend line break, little flag, and then look for that sell to go and break the low. Yeah, it's turned into a larger correction in here. Probably still could look at it as a wave Z, but yeah, you'll have to be careful buying now with that bearish divergence. So yeah, it still can be this A. All this is a B and a C to finish off this B as well. So yeah, lower this goes. If this does fall over, you know, I'd definitely be looking for the buys if it does fall over. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we're in this wave Y. We're still in this wave Y on the daily. The 60 is very close to 161.8. H4 last week, I was saying we got this ball hidden here. You can't miss it. So if you got the buy to break that top, you've done well. Yeah. So pretty hard to miss this one. All right. Nice ball hidden there. But yeah, now we're going to have that bearish divergence on the daily, on the H4. We got that bearish divergence on the H4 now. On the H1, sorry. So now, this wave still may not be over. You still may get another, like an A, B, C in here for another one to go and break this top. So you can look for the buy once it's broken the trend line, a little flag, something to buy to go and break that top. You definitely want to be at break even at the top of that, because you definitely will be getting bearish divergence. For the sell, where were we on the H4? See, this can be as well. I said last week that even though this is ball hidden, this still can be a B wave and go and break that top. So we get an A, B, C down, finish off this X wave before we get the Z up. So that's still a possibility. Yeah, so you sort of can look both ways. At the moment on H1 though, you're going to take the sell. This is your sell in here. So you may be too late. You'd probably get a little, might get a little sell in there. But yeah, this is where you wanted to get in for that sell. For that A, B, C. You want to take these because we're at a top. So if you do get sell set up, you want to take them. They're a little bit risky, but yeah, you can take them because they are at the top. get that C down, and then have a look at the 100 fib to see what price action is doing, whether get out or look for the larger 38.2. Get the larger correction. Won't actually go to the 100 38.2. Be more likely of running flat. May turn into an expanding, but yeah. So you'd be aiming for this 100 fib if you're looking for that short. Definitely, like I said, at the 100 fib, you definitely want to be at the break even, because it can give us that next wave up as well. So if this wave here isn't complete, we'll give it A, B, C, and more upside, and then you have to wait for the trend line break, little bear flag to sell, unless you're going to buy on the H1. H1 is giving the sell set. This was just sell setup. So, you know, if you're in that, well, yeah, all good. Look for the 100 fib, move it to break even, and yeah, target this 100 fib here. Be a nice target. SPX. Looking at this as an A, all this is a B because how choppy it is, and then we get a C down for the X wave, and then we get that Z up. So I should take this off. So I'm sort of looking for this. Looking for something down to buy. So get an A. See how choppy this is. So I'm looking for that C down, internal C down. It may become a running flat for more upside, but you can't really join until we get this C down into the buys, because we've got heaps of bearish divergence here. It becomes too risky. It's not an ideal trade to be buying up here. Like I said last week, I was in this buy in here. In here, it's very slow, very risky. We've got bearish divergence on the H1 as well. But wait for the trend line break, little bear flag, and look for the sell. I mean, you can take the buys, but they're very, very risky. It's not the sort of trades that I trade. I like the high probability trades. This isn't a high probability trade if you're just scalping these little flags. It becomes risky. The DAX. So the DAX was still in this rising wedge, like I've been saying last couple of weeks. So we're in this rising wedge, and like I said, this can keep on going on and on until we get drop. We have a H1. So we got bearish divergence. Yeah, see, we've got heaps of bearish divergence now. I'll be looking for the short. It might get a little bite, break that top, but we're going to get even more bearish divergence if it does go and break that top. So eventually, whatever it does, it's going to fall over eventually. Like I said, this can go on for a long time. It's going to be start risky to trade it now. You really want to be looking for the sells. I've got a gap on the chart. but we still got an A, B, C, then you get that A, B, C. So yeah, if you get a sell set up, I'd be more inclined to sell it because we're getting all this divergence. So, you know, I don't really want to be buying up, and you're at a top as well. So, you know, starts to become risky to buy. So I hope you enjoyed this weekly outlook. For those that celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. For those that don't, enjoy your holidays, and be safe out there over the holiday season. And I'll see you out there probably just after Christmas. I'll put out a weekly, a yearly outlook. So yeah, just look out for that. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and enjoy. Bye.